Welcome back to GoblinTraders.net and Destroy Target Permanent YouTube channel for another Ikoria draft. Ready to go. Okay, what do we got? Death's Oasis. Not really a huge fan of this card in Limited. So we have Hemophage, Clash of the Titans is okay. Rumbling Rock Slide, Tentative Connection. I think we'll take the Rock Slide. Just try to take the best card and remain open until, a path is kind of laid before us. So here, Frill Scar Mentor, Migration Path, Blade Banish, Capture Sphere, Blood Curdle, Essence Symbiote. We'll take the Blood Curdle. Starting out with 2 removal spells isn't bad. I do believe the cycling deck is probably the best deck to be in draft, but the cat's out of the bag on that one, so there's probably a fair amount of people trying to get into that archetype. So unless we see something a little later that, really points us in that direction. Reading Moloch's good. Shredded Cells is pretty good if you're in the cycling archetype. Bastion, Huntmaster Liger, Capture Sphere. Take the Moloch. Okay, here is a fairly late Snare Tactician. Not really, it's 4th pick. Night Squad Commando, Scorpion, Rumbling Rock Slide, Lava Serpent. I'm going to take the Tactician just to kind of speculate. Okay, so we got another Moloch, a Draenus Stinger. The Imposing Vantrosaur. I'm going to take the Stinger. Because even if we don't end up in the cycling deck, like, Stinger's still a pretty solid card. Okay, so now we have not really a whole lot. Creatures. I think I'm going to take the Windscarred Crag. So if we do end up in any combination of these colors, this is going to help our mana be a little bit better. Okay, I really like Reptilian Reflection. Footfall Crater's pretty good too. Draineth Healer's pretty good. Think I'm gonna go with the Craters or the Reflection though. Red seems to be fairly open. Not too far into the pack, so it's kind of difficult to read that, but okay. I'm going to take the Momentum Rumbler here. I really like this card. I've been impressed with it. Okay, so we're definitely red. Whether or not we're going to end up white or black or some other combination, we'll see. Okay. So we have Garrison Cat and Tentative Connections in red and white. Bushmeat Poacher in black. Also have Flycatcher Giraffid and Thwart the Enemy. Don't really think I'm going to play any of these cards. So we have Blade Banish and Go for Blood and Wrecking Claws. I think I'm going to take the Go for Blood. Let's see. So it's basically between Suffocating Fumes for the Cycling and a Windscarred Crag. I think I'm going to take the Crag. Take the Commando, although I don't think we're going to... Well, let's wait and see. Take Shredded Wings. We do have a fair amount of cycling and a couple payoffs, so hopefully we can, pick up some of the other payoffs in later packs. Spontaneous Flight, okay. I don't know if we're going to play that. Okay. So Batra, or Dirgebat, is really good. We have Fight as One, which is decent. Cavern Whisperer, but we're not really in any situation to start mutating. Still think I'm going to take the Dirgebat. Really hoping over the course of this format that I get a chance to do some more like draft companion decks, just trying to fill that out and see how it actually goes. You'll take a Dark Bargain. So not really seeing the white coming from this direction. Okay, so now we're looking at the Mentor, the Moloch, and Memory Leak. There's a Perimeter Sergeant, which is pretty good if you are white. I think we're going to go with... Now, here's kind of the decision, too, because Mentor's pretty good. Rooting Moloch, we already have one, so you can kind of get this pseudo loop going on between the two. And Memory Leak's just a very decent card. I think we're going to go with Memory Leak. It also has Cycling 1, so that kind of gives it a boost. Okay, Trumpeting Gnar is really good. Dreamtail Heron. Let's see, Shredded Wings, I don't think I want a second one of those. Durable Coil Bugs, okay. Let's take a starting development. A second, okay. We have a second Reptilian Reflection, which I think we're going to take, and hopefully pick up some more cheap cyclers. So now we're going to take Clash of Titans. Can be pretty good later in the game. We'll take, oh man, Stinger and Bloodfell Caves. Then we'll take the Stinger. So our 2 Windscarred Crags is going to help us splash the Snare Tactician if we need to. I don't think we're going to play Spontaneous Flight. So here's a Dead Weight. We're going to take that. We might even play the Startling Development just as a 1-mana cycler to trigger our reflections. Definitely don't like main decking Shredded Sails as much as I would say Wilt. Let's see here. So now with our Dirge Bat, it makes Cloud Piercer a little bit more enticing. What's our curve actually look like? Fairly big at the 4-drop slot though. But we got Cloud Piercer anyway. We'll take this Frostveil Ambush. I don't think it's going to be anything other than a cycler, which is fine. Okay. Let's take another starting development again. Single mana cycler. I don't think Spontaneous Flight's making it in. Right now, if whites are only, or Tacticians are only white card, I think 2 Windscarred Crags is probably enough. Maybe a Plains. I think those are kind of comparable to each other. So I think we'll take the Coordinated Charge. These last couple picks. Okay. So what do we have here? Nothing overly exciting. We do have a Scour Baron, Blade Banish, Stormwild Caprador, and a Imposing Vantasaur. I think we're probably going to take the Blade Banish. Okay. So now we do have Grim Dancer, Unbreakable Bond. It's kind of the only things I'm looking at, like Cloud Piercer, Suffocating Fumes are okay. I think I'm going to take the Grim Dancer, though. Any combination of the two abilities you can grant it are pretty good. I believe this was the direction that we were getting fed a lot of red cards, so hopefully we can kind of get paid off that way. Definitely going to take the Flourishing Fox here. This card's just fantastic. Whirlwind of Thought. So it does give us a little bit more of a white splash. So we'll probably have to play more white sources. So we'll see. So now we're kind of between, let's see, Regal Leosaur isn't really something that we're looking to do. So I think we're looking at Deadweight. Okay, I'm in for a Lava Serpent. We do kind of need to get a couple more low drops as far as creatures go. We don't have too many. Okay, so I think it's Checkpoint Officer again. That gives us a little bit heavier of a white splash. So, but I think it's the pick. Looks like we're going sort of all in Mardu. Okay, there's another Snare Tactician. Okay, so it's Dark Bargain, another startling development. That'll be our third. A Spell Eater Wolverine. I think we'll take the development. I'm not really high on the Wolverine. I think here we're going to take a Scour Barons. That just helps our mana even more. Okay, now I think we're going to take the Perimeter Sergeant. Okay, and the Daybreak Marshal. Okay, we'll get a Raking Claws. A Hampering Snare. I don't know if we're going to play the Snare, but we'll see. Don't think we'll play the Unexpected Fangs. We'll take this Rugged Highland. And a Mountain. Okay. So this is what we're looking at. Definitely not playing any islands. Okay. Don't think we'll play the Coordinated Charge right now. We don't really have the ability to go really wide. So, Frenzy Raptor out. Okay. Definitely need to add more lands for sure. It's showing us at 12 at the moment, so take the snare out. We'll take one of the developments out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So Cloud Piercer. Let's see. We do have a lot of removal. So let's see. See, while I'm thinking about it, let's kind of fix our land situation. Oh yeah, forgot. For whatever reason, it doesn't let you select that in the draft queue, which is kind of weird. I think with this many cyclers, we can probably get away with 16 lands. So we're at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to add 4 more. Let's add another one. Mountains. A swamp. I think we're actually going to add a 3rd plains. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll add another swamp. So let's see. So we need to make 7 more cuts. How many cyclers do we actually have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. See, 9, 10. Okay, so I think we've got the Cloud Piercer here. What's our creature count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, I think we'll keep the shredded sails and cut the raking claws. It's not a bad combat trick, but I don't know, maybe we do go 15 lands. It'd definitely be an experiment, that's for sure. I don't know, I think I'm more comfortable we'll go the 16 lands. Let's see, I don't know, maybe Dark Bargain. I mean, we have so many cyclers that we're going to get through a lot of our library to begin with. It's difficult. Maybe it's Clash of Titans. So this is other humans. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll cut the perimeter attack captain. It doesn't really boost any of our bigger creatures, which isn't necessarily a slight against it, but maybe checkpoint officer. I don't know, maybe it's a Starling development. Let's see. Maybe both. I don't know. I do like the officer, though. I don't know how often we're going to be able to mutate Dirgebat, but 4 mana 3/3 flash flying is good on its own, so I'm not too concerned about that. Really don't know what to cut, but I'm sure those of you watching are probably have your opinion on what you should cut, what you shouldn't, whatever. So you can let me know in the comments down below. Maybe it is just Night Squad Commando. Let's try this. See how it goes. Game number 1. Yeah, the cycling deck is even kind of broken over into constructed, seeing a lot of play in standard and such. which is very cool whenever a deck like that is traditionally built for limited kind of makes that jump. Yeah, we'll keep this. Got a couple 2-drops. Hopefully we'll find. We need to find our next 2 land drops. We'll play the cat officer first, just in case we get stuck. We can tap down some opposing creatures and kind of buy some time that way. We'll play the stinger. Actually, yeah, we'll play the stinger. I was thinking about cycling it, but Esper, huh? Oh, wow. That's a pretty good one. Well, let's play the Reptilian Reflection. No attacks. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I've been quite impressed with this card. Unsure why they chose Odd. Could have been that they are thinking of Snare Tactician or the Reflection or something of that sort. We'll pass the turn. End step, we're going to tap this down so we can get him for some damage next turn. Okay. Fourth time, we don't have a cycler, so we'll go ahead and play the Momentum Rumbler. Get in for some damage. Doesn't allow us to cast our Blood Curdle, but we have Rumbling Rock Slide and Blade Banish up, so. Okay. So now, let's attempt to Rock Slide the Venturer. Okay. Attack. In for 5. Night Squad Commando, nice. Okay. Let's attack. So our opponent goes to 5. We'll pass the turn and hold this for next turn to activate the Reflection. Okay, so we'll definitely play the Tactician. Tap down the Commando. And that's game. Didn't even need the black spells. That could very easily be a flaw in our game plan. So we'll play another one, and maybe we have to revisit the mana base here. So we'll see. I'm trying to stay hydrated, playing against Lars. Yeah, we'll keep this. We have removal spell, reflection, cycler. Oh, playing against Obosh, the Prey Piercer. So let's see what's happening here. So opponent can only have odd converted mana costs. Not really sure what is going on. So I mean, if they have a 1-drop that needs to be dealt with, we can swamp dead weight. Otherwise, we're just going to play the Windscarred Crag on 1. Not really sure if our opponent's having some technical issues or what's going on. Curl's nice. We'll play the mountain and pass the turn. Going to try to hold this to cycle until we get the reflection down. Would be pretty cool to see like a blue-red deck with Obosh. That's interesting. I like it. Whoa, okay. Teamer. Maybe a green-red deck. Get our reflection down. Okay. Nice to not have to concern myself with the neutralize. Is our opponent going to miss a land here? Oh, that's unfortunate. So I think just for mana efficiency, we'll try to get the Rumbler down. And then next turn we can come crunching in for a lot more mana or damage. That's unfortunate. You hate to see, mana issues come up like that, but it is part of the game, unfortunately. On to game 3. So you want to make sure to check out goblintraders.net for all your Magic the Gathering purchases and other games. They have a lot of other stuff. It's a fantastic place. Use DTP5 at checkout, 5% off your Magic purchases. Yeah, we'll keep this. We have all of our colors. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, give us a like, hit that subscribe button. Hope you're enjoying the content. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Blister Spit Gremlin. I'll pass the turn. Not really a huge fan of the Gremlin. Like the art. Take him one. Let's try to get down a Tactician. Of one mind. It's a pretty good one. So now while they're tapped out, I'm going to go ahead and get down the Momentum Rumbler. And we'll get in for 2. If we can find a second swamp, mutating onto the Rumbler would be pretty cool. Flying first strike, that gets double strike when it attacks, and we destroy a creature. Pretty nice. Even Oddity. I love the art on this card. It's just so interesting. Okay. Actually, see, what is this? Turn creature you control. Let's go ahead and just deadweight this. We'll cycle and tap down Oddity. Get our second swamp. So next turn we will be able to mutate onto the Moloch. Or Rumbler. Gosh. Getting my cards confused. Depending on what our opponent has, of course. Fiery Prophecy is pretty good. Okay, so let's play the Officer. I'm going to go ahead and Blood Curdle the Lord Dracus. Let's get that out of here. Get in for 2. Next turn we can hold up the tap ability here and flash in the Dirge Bat. In for 2. Okay. Go to 15. Play land. Attack for 2. Pass turn. Okay, well, let's go ahead and tap down the oddity. Play the bat. Get in for 4, pass the turn. Second Fiery Prophecy. Nice. Okay, so we really need to find some gas. I think we're going to cycle the Fox. And find another land. We're going to try to get in for 1. Reflection, okay. Oh wow, it does have haste. Did not realize that. Okay, we're in trouble. See, Lava Serpent would be pretty nice right now. If they have another Cycler, we're just dead. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Did not see that being the outcome of that game, but okay. On to the next game. Yeah, we'll keep this. Karuga the Macro Sage. Let's go ahead and get down the Snare Tactician. We'll play this. No reflection, no attacks. Okay. Put the Momentum Rumbler. No attacks. Man. Our opponent's got a lot of beef. Or pork. Okay. Play the Grim Dancer. Give it Death Touch and Lifelink. And pass the turn. Man. Some Frostlinks are pretty nice. Probably should have waited to activate this on their turn, so that way I can block one of these big creatures, but we'll see. That was probably a mistake. Okay, so you draw 2 cards. And we pass the turn. Now we will hold up this one in case they want to attack with something we can profitably block. Okay. Kind of make a show of maybe having a cycler. Oh, we're dead. Yep, we're dead. Wow. So maybe companions are just ridiculous. Well, this draft has definitely went off the rails a little bit. So we're going to mulligan here. Yeah, this is better. We'll put back the Day Squad Marshal. Play our Windscarred Crag. Probably go Stinger and then next turn's Tactician. Is this just draw card then discard card? I'm not sure why they didn't do that. And you can always discard the card you drew if it's not better than the ones in your hand. Okay. Man, these frostlings have been kind of brutal. We'll go ahead and dead weight the frostlings. It's already done its damage, but still. Get in for 2. Okay. We'll go ahead and cycle here. Tap down the coil bug. Another stinger. Was gonna cast it, but I think we actually just cycle it now that we have the reflection on the battlefield. Hopefully we draw another cycler. It'd be pretty decent. No. But I do think we can kill the coil bug. If they want to get it back, whatever, that's fine. This might be getting a little aggressive, but dogs are protecting the house. Okay. Loses all abilities. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and do it again. Get him with the stinger. We're going to trade it off? Wow. Okay. That was surprising. Well, pass the turn. Man, we really need a cycler. Go ahead and tap down the bug just in case. Oh, Moloch's or Rumbler's pretty good. No attacks. Capture sphere. Okay. Cycle. Yep. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for this. Actually, let's just see what happens. Yep. Man. All the removal. That's a pretty good one. Step down to Mori. Best turn. Good lord, 2 blood curdles. Wow. Well, this is rough. Seriously. Go to 1. Or 4, rather. Okay, sorry, I've been quiet for a minute. I've been really focused. Okay. Give it a flying counter, okay. Luckily, we can get around that. Let's cycle. They're in Sultai, so they shouldn't have anything with haste. Okay, coil bug back. Take 4, go to 1. Oh man, that was close. Whew. That was nerve-wracking. On to the next game. What do we have here? I'm a mulligan. Yeah, I like this better. We'll put back Swamp. We can go Flourishing Fox, hold out until Reflection, and then cycle, or cycle depending on what we draw or what our opponent does. Our deck's kind of a bad version of the cycling deck. Okay. No blocks. Now, let's play the Windscarred Crag. I'm going to go ahead and cycle. Tactician's nice. Okay. It's not bad. Too bad the Tacticians don't have cycling. Our opponent had a really good turn. That was nice. I'm sure they probably have some sort of trick here, but so it looks like our opponent is the actual cycling deck. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way, and we're not going to attack. We'll sit back for a minute. So we'll play this. Is this a convolute? Oh, cycle to neutralize. Okay. Play land. Okay. I guess maybe they had no way to deal with the reflection. Just a second. Okay. And on to the next match. Scry and buy. This is kind of an interesting one because we do have a couple cyclers. I think we'll keep this. I'm going to mute this for a moment. Okay, I apologize for that. My dogs are a little overzealous whenever people are at the door. So if you hear barking, I apologize. Okay, let's go ahead and actually cast our memory leak here. See if we can get one of the big, we'll get rid of this chittering harvester. We're gonna ram through. Okay. We'll play our Day Squad Marshal. Cast of one mind, okay. Play our checkpoint officer, play our Crag. We'll get in for 3. Ah, the Brushwag. It is almighty. Boot Nippler. Let's just go ahead and cycle this. Snare Tactician. Death Touch, right? Yep. Yeah, we'll double block that. Play a Tactician. Play a land. No tax. Well, if they want to pump the Brushwag, that's fine. I'm going to try to get this Boot Nipper off of the battlefield. Sure. Give it a hexproof counter, okay. Let's go ahead and cycle here. Play the Stinger. Well, since this doesn't do anything, we'll just go ahead and cycle it. And unfortunately, we don't have a non-human to mutate this onto. Opponent's in the tank. Oh, wow. Make us discard our Dirge Bat. Bummer. No blocks. Well, that does not have cycling. We can just gang block this thing and get it off the battlefield. See, so this can become a 7-7. I think that's the bigger threat right now, so we'll try to get it off the battlefield. See what our opponent has. I wonder if they have some sort of trick on top of pumping the Brushwire or the Cavern Whisperer. So they kill the 2 tappers. Okay. Let's go Death Touch, Lifelink again. I think now we will try to get in for some damage. Let's see what do I want to draw here. Maybe a Moloch. That'd be pretty good. Get back Draenus Stinger. Momentum Rumbler would be pretty good too. Of course, so would be any of our removal spells. So. Select the Blood Curdle, Blade Banish. Even the, well, Deadweight wouldn't be as good right now. And of course, that's what we draw. So let's go ahead and Deadweight just to make this a 2/2. And no attacks. Oh, that's funny. So would have liked Deadweight before the Trumpeting Gnar, but post Gnar is not nearly as good. This does give us the ability to fully trade off the board if need be. Well, we will definitely play a Lava Serpent and attack with it. If they want to trade off their board for it, that's fine. Get another attack in. Play a Momentum Rumbler. Essence Symbiote, okay. Okay, and that's game. Okay, on to the next game. Lava Serpent was clutch. Sometimes you just need some beef. Playing against Popidut. Not really sure. We're going to mulligan this. Yeah, this is better. Go get rid of the Rumbler. Ah, the Bloodfell Caves we wanted. Play our Officer. Okay, we'll get down Reflection. Get in for one. Memory leak, okay. Take the Mohawk, yep. Okay, so now we draw a Tactician. Get in for one. So is this their Blood Curdle turn? See if we can get them to use it. Play another Tactician. Dark Bargain, okay. Really need to find another land or a cycling card. Ah, the Mardu Mirror. Okay. Opponents in the tank. I guess they could be thinking about the fact that, like, if we draw a cycling card, if they play a creature and we draw a cycling card, we can just tap it down, and get him for 10. Instead, we'll try to get him for 5. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and deadweight that and attack. Necropanther. Okay. Gonna mutate onto it immediately. Okay. Let's go ahead and tap this down. Get in for 3. I'll give this lifelink and menace. Should probably chose Death Touch and menace. I wasn't thinking. We don't need lifelink right now. That was a bit of a slip up. Let's go ahead and tap the Cavern Whisperer and attack. Not bad. And on to the next game. Turns out even the bad version of the cycling deck is still pretty good. We'll keep this. So we have a Blood Curdle, a Cycler, Stinger, Marshall. Pretty good hand. And all of our colors. Let's not forget that. We have Tron. Swiftwater Cliffs for our opponent. Get our Stinger down. Okay. Let's play our checkpoint officer. Convolute, okay. We're going to get in for 2. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and cycle this. Got our bat. Okay. Let's go ahead and memory leak. We will definitely get rid of this Karuta. That is not something that we want to deal with. Farfinder, okay. Farfinder would have been nice in our deck to be able to find that, so. See if we can draw out that Essence Scatter. So that way we kind of clear the path for our bigger creatures later. Okay. Let's get in for 2. Faster. Okay. Let's play the officer or marshal, and we'll play our fox because that gives us something to mutate onto. No attacks. No blocks. Okay. Well, we're actually going to Blood Curdle here. And attack. Okay. Really want them to tap out for this Divine Arrow before I try to attack with the Dirge Bat. Okay. Well, let's play a Tactician. And we'll attack. Let's go ahead and play another Tactician. We'll deadweight the Facet Reader. No attacks. So we draw a cycling spell game as long as they don't have the Divine Arrow up. Whoa. That's a big boy. Well, we're going to banish that. No text still. I know we're giving our opponent a little extra time. Not really thrilled about that, but if we can hold off just a little bit, I think we're going to be in much better shape. Okay, so here's this. Let's go ahead and actually, let's wait. No attacks. See if we can get them to maybe make an attack or play something or something of that nature to kind of prevent it from getting countered if that's a possibility. Actually, let's just go ahead and try to kill that. Oh, man. No blocks. Go ahead, use the Divine Arrow. Okay. Oh, come on. I think at this point we will attempt to remove the life linker from the equation. Okay. Play the Rumbler. Is this the charge? I can't think of what the card's called. It's like creatures you control get +2/+0 or +2/+1. Coordinated charge, yep. Man, they just had it all. Our opponent's deck's really good. And that's game. So not bad. A bad version of the cycling deck losing to a pretty good version of it. So ending this one at 5-3 is pretty good. So until the next video, everybody take care. Again, give us a like, subscribe, and check out goblintraders.net.